Well, hello friends. Today we are going to look a little bit at a security issue in Serenity because I realized that we have a way of setting the key map in Serenity, right? So you can set a key map to, for example, a Hungarian or a Finnish key map, and then you can type with what is presumably a Finnish key map. I have an American English key map, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, because setting the key map is a privileged operation, oh great, now I'm Finnish, then a key map is actually a symlink to the keyboard settings app, and because it's a privileged operation, this is setuid root. Now, you'll notice that it's not executable by the whole world, so you do have to be in the wheel group, which we are. But still, I feel like this is not a very good situation. Like, we don't want to have this graphical application running setuid root, right? And to make matters worse, when we're running this app, let's see, it's here, keyboard settings, nice icon. It's running with no unveil and no pledge whatsoever. So it is a completely unsecured app running setuid root. Not good. So today we're going to do something about this, and I'm thinking we'll separate this into two separate applications. So we'll have the GUI app, and then we'll have like a little helper binary that whose only job is to call the kernel to change the key map, and then that thing can be the setuid thing, and then we'll pledge the heck out of everything and take it from there. So that's what we're gonna do now, and I guess we'll be starting with making the little helper program. So currently in the keyboard settings program, it allows you to do the operation from the command line already. So actually you can use it like this, like key map FI. Now you've got Finnish key map. So essentially we want this tool to be its own little thing, and then we want the GUI tool to just execute this tool. So let's see. I guess it used to be a separate program. It's just that we merged them when we added the GUI. So now we're going to add the command line thing back. Key map CPP. See, there's even a key map binary here from before. And I think we'll put that in there. Key map CPP. We need some libkeyboard stuff, so that would be libkeyboard character map, and we need libcore args parser. Okay. Here we go. And then I guess I don't know what's going on here. Oh wait, hold on. This is some goofed up stuff. All right. So this is basically our command line program. So this argument is going to be, it is a positional argument actually. So isn't this how we want this to work? Oh, you're right, and we set it to required yes. That's what I wanted to do. So that the argument is required. I feel like that's the default behavior. Yeah. So there we go. Okay. So this will be our program that actually calls the system to set the thing. So this is going to be SetUID root, and we are going to pledge the heck out of it. So let's see. I guess we'll pledge stdio, and let's add our very own thing for this, because we already have one for setting the system time, and we can add one for setting the key map. Set key map, that'll be fine. So if that fails, I'm sorry, but we're not going to proceed. And actually, we'll need to read some files as well. So we'll need to be able to read. We have all the key maps in /res keymaps, right? I never work on any of this because I just use a US English keyboard, right? So everything related to key maps has been added by other people. So I'm like a little bit confused about all of this, but it's gonna be okay. So I'm glad that people are adding key map stuff, because I never planned to do it, right? Because I'm happy with my US English, but it's really cool that people are adding sort of the stuff that they want and that they need in the system, and we're finding tasteful ways to do that. It's really cool. Yeah, so we need our path because of the key maps, but we will unveil res key maps and make sure that nothing else becomes available. Error unveil. And actually, yeah, we'll do the same again with null putter and null putter. Okay, now this is a pretty locked down key map helper. So let's see about making it SetUID. So currently we SetUID the keyboard settings GUI program. Well, no more of that. So now we're going to go back to key map being the SetUID thing. And let's just see how this works right now. Oh, that didn't work out. I guess I need to edit something here. Target link libraries, key map, lib keyboard. And these feel like they're supposed to be sorted, but they're not. Anyway, now they are. So that built, and that hopefully works. Oh, there's something already there. I guess we'll just have to get rid of it. Key map, because now we shouldn't symlink key map to keyboard settings anymore. Okay. I almost postponed dealing with this, but then I realized, you know what? There's a bug bounty program. If somebody finds this and exploits it, then I'm out $5. So I gotta get on top of the situation. Take security seriously, right? So, by the way, if you're new to the channel and you're not aware, SerenityOS does have a bug bounty program. Where I will pay out $5 for exploitable bugs. You can find it, the rules for the program on SerenityOS.org under the bug bounty program link here. And there are a bunch of rules and everything, but if you're interested in this type of stuff, check it out. I haven't talked about it for a while. I haven't talked about security for a while, so it's good to bring that back up while we're working on something. So, key map, permission denied. Oh, I can't even run it now? Right, because it's not in the I'm not in the root group, so we need to fix that as well. So keyboard settings should not be in the wheel group, but key map should. And then, of course, SetKeyMap is not a known pledge promise yet, but we'll go and add it. So this will be a new pledge promise. Enumerate pledge promise, SetKeyMap. Okie dokes. And then in the SetKeyMap syscall, we will require promise SetKeyMap. And of course, you have to be super user if you want to call this syscall, but you'll if you have any kind of pledges, then you need to have this pledge. So that'll be good. I think the way that the sort of incremental security mechanisms are coming along in Serenity, I'm really happy with them. And I'm sure there are many more things that we can do, but just the way that right now it's so easy to tighten all the fluff around this specific thing of changing the keyboard layout is really cool, I think. So switch to finish. That totally works because because it's SetUID. Let me go back to English. Because it's SetUID root, right? So. And I can run that. Maybe we should put that in the Fizz group. My idea behind the Fizz group was that it's a group where you put all the users who have physical access to the machine. So they would get access to things like, I guess we can grab here for Fizz. So they would have access to the frame buffer for the screen, the keyboard, the mouse, the physical access group, basically. So I think maybe that's the group that makes sense, not the wheel group, because it doesn't matter if you are in the wheel group, you don't need to change the key map, but if you have access to the keyboard, you might want to change the key map. So let's set that to Fizz as well. Okay. So this is a pretty good little thing here. And now let's go in the keyboard settings app, because I think we broke that app now, right? It's not going to work. So if we try to set something, set finish, okay. Operation not permi. That's a bit stupid. We should probably make the message box large enough to fit the error. Okay. Let's sidetrack and fix that. So message box. Message box build. Okay, so how do we compute the width of the message box? Text width. We measure the width of the text. Sure. And then we use that to set the preferred size of the label to the text width. That seems fine. And then the label is added to a layout container. If width is less than text width plus icon width plus 56. Okay, here is some cowboy math right here. What's going on? So the total, the number of child widgets. So the number of buttons times 96 plus 32. Okay, so we're making the width larger if it's less than some magical thing. text width plus icon width plus 56. And the icon width is used for wait, what? Is it used for anything? It's not used for anything. So where's the icon then? The icon is presumably here, the icon image. So icon, okay, this is probably broken, some refactoring. And the icon width is the icon that if icon, then icon width is icon width. We can't have silly looking message boxes in the system. They're supposed to tell us what the error is. Like, I want to see the whole error. So can we switch to something much better? All right, so let's fix that. The GUI fix message box width calculation not including the icon width. Okay, that's great. And then let's add those pledges to the kernel. So kernel add set key map promise, pledge promise. Although I should be a good boy and also add this to the man page while we're here. So man to pledge. I'll just put it here next to set time. Set key map. Changing the system key map. Keyboard. Yeah. That's pretty good. So we'll add that. And we'll just amend that to the previous commit. All right, so now we have this situation with the separate key map program again. So I think we'll add that as a separate thing for now. All right, yeah, let's just do this. Let's commit the whole thing. So key map, break out the key map, add back a tiny utility setting the system keyboard layout. Don't want the this patch removes the SerenityOS root flag from the GUI keyword settings, or the keyboard settings GUI application, and move adds back the old key map program. It doesn't feel very safe and sound to have a GUI program runnable as SerenityOS root. So in the next patch, I'll be switching keyboard settings to call, or making keyboard settings call out to the key map program to do its bidding. All right, so then of course, actually in the keyboard settings program, since we're here anyway, why don't we add some pledges here? So let's grab some pledges from another GUI app, like text editor maybe. a nice set here. So I think we can, I don't remember which order you have to deal with these. We don't need to write or create files after this point. I don't think we need threads at all. We do need our path for the key maps directory, but we'll unveil res only. Wait, did I do that correctly here? Yes, okay. So this will be nice as well. Because why not tighten things up, right? And I think we don't need Unix either after we have created the application. Because then once we create the GUI application, then we have made a connection to the Windows server. We have opened our RPC inspector sockets for listening. So once we're in that state, we should only need a very bare bones set of things. Although I am forgetting the big thing I wanted to do here, which was to actually call out to the key map program. So we will need fork and exec. So we'll get proc and exec. But we will also make sure that we can only exec a specific binary. So key map is the only thing that we want to execute. All right. And then how does this work? Here we call SetSystemMap. So when we have a file here, character map file, instead of calling this thing which makes the syscall, we will simply do a fork, or let's see, PID, child PID is fork. So if it fails, I guess we can, I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we can fail like that. Look at me checking the fork return value. It's like I'm growing up. But if child PID is 0, that means that we are the child. So then we will simply exec execl bin key map character map file characters. I guess here we have to say like that. And then the null sentinel argument. And if that fails, okay. And I think something like that. Let's see if this works. All right, so we're up and running. Let's switch to who. Well, these are definitely not the things I'm pressing. So yep, definitely changed something. Wow, this is how Hungarians feel when they're typing. It's so weird. Let's try to do programming. Oh my goodness, where are all the characters? How do you guys deal with this? I just want to make a curly brace. Shit. Where are all your curly braces, guys? What the actual heck? Okay, maybe we can look in the key map to see where the Hungarians keep their curly braces. So that would be in who.json. I guess this is not the easiest thing to read, but wait, why don't I just turn off the line wrapping? All right, so where are the curlies? Wait, they're not here. I don't see them. Got some brackets at the bottom. Okay, I don't even know what's going on here. Maybe maybe the Hungarian key map needs a little bit of love. Maybe somebody Hungarian can make it better. But I am definitely out of my element here. So that's cool though, right? Like now it works. Now we have this program, and have to remember that we're running with the, well, actually we can switch back to English. Click, okay, back on safe ground. So we have the keyboard settings. Where are you? Here. And this is now running as the anon user, that's me. And it's pledged pretty tight. It can fork and execute, but it can only execute this one program. So very tightly limited, and it can read files, but only from here. So that's also good. And this is just a GUI program, right? And then the key map program is SetUID root, but only accessible to Fizz, which I'm in. And the keyboard settings app is not special anymore. So I think this is a huge architectural improvement in terms of system security surrounding keyboard layouts. So very good. Let's keyboard settings call out to bin key map to actually set the key map. Okay, so now that keyboard settings is no longer SetUID root, we have to call out to a helper program to actually set the key map. This is a very nice improvement to system security. Okay, so nice. I am super happy with these changes, and if somebody can think of even better things that we can do here, then I'm very happy to take suggestions. But I think this was a much needed improvement. And I notice now that I'm just looking here that the clipboard history applet is running without pledges. Well, that doesn't seem right. Why is it unpledged? Let's pledge that little fella. So we can be a little bit, or let's be good boys and pledge it heavily. So clip main. Okay, and does it need any kind of file access? I'm guessing it needs like res, but I don't think it needs more than that. So like all GUI applications essentially end up needing the res directory. That's the resource directory where we keep icons and stuff like that, and fonts and color themes and whatnot. But I think we shouldn't need anything other than that. And then that'll be one, or wait, I can remove more stuff here. I don't need proc and exec. In fact, the resource graph has proc and exec, but I wonder if we can tighten that a little bit as well. The reason that they have proc and exec is because if you click on this guy, it opens System Monitor, which is a nice little feature. So let's take a look at the, let's see, the clipboard history menu applet. It's now tightly pledged, and wait, there you are. And it has only res open, and then it still works. And if we copy something, shows up as expected. Very good. So what happens if we look at the resource graphs? Oh, whew, look at that. They only have bin system monitor X, so they can't execute anything else. Very nice. Very, very nice. I thought maybe they were able to execute any binary, but we already thought of this. So good job, whoever added that. And if that was me, I shouldn't congratulate myself quite so much, but I guess I just did. Maybe it was somebody else. So this is pretty good. I think we can get rid of the proc and exec initial ones there as well. We don't need those. Just do a quick smoke test. This is Sergey's program, right? It's a nice little program. The clipboard history applet, I mean, I like it. It keeps track of everything you've clipped, so that if you copy something and then you copy something else, but then you want your thing back, then you can actually go here and find things you copied in the past. So we don't actually lose the things that you copy. Pretty cool feature. So yeah, this was just adding the pledges here. So clipboard, or the same clipboard history. Use pledge and unveil. All right, so I think this is going to be it for today's video. So this was a little hardening video. Haven't done one of those in a while, and I'm really happy with the results. So now once again, we boot the system into a state where every non-kernel program, so these three things here are kernel threads, but everything else has a set of pledges, which is really, really good. And the taskbar has not used unveil. I don't remember why, but yeah, there are probably some improvements that can be made here. Certainly audio server could probably use unveil, but maybe it doesn't have RPath, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, I'm happy with the results today, and we should do more things like this. Anyways, if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for hanging out and coming back here. It's so nice to have company. I hope that you saw something interesting. I think this is pretty interesting stuff, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.